Welcome to another Android Studio how-to series. So today we're going to look into how to upload an image to server using PHP. Alright, so the first thing that we need is to have a web server directory. So a web server directory, either you have your own web hosting, or you can use them to implement your web server. You need to create one server directory. So for example, in my web server root directory, I created a folder called image upload. So this folder can be accessed from slumberger/android/image upload. There's one PHP file inside this folder called upload.php. So you can find this file in the GitHub directory. So you get to see the content of this file. So this is just a simple PHP code that takes two variables, which is the first one is encoded string and the second one is the image name. So which means that encoded string is the file, the image file that has been encoded using base64 encoder, and then this PHP file will decode back the file into an image. So we have these two that we receive from Android, and image name that will be used to store the image on the server itself, and then decode back the string back to image and write that file on the server directory. So in this case under images folder. So inside the server directory image upload, we have one folder that we're going to use to store all the images that we uploaded. Alright, so the idea is that to upload image from Android, so save this file in your server directory with PHP extension so that you can call this file from your Android request handler. So that is basically the first stage. You need to prepare your server directory. You need to make sure that your server directory contains the required file and can be accessed. Secondly, we need to create a new project. So I'm going to create a new project here. So image upload example. Alright, so once we get our application ready, so I'm going to add my request handler file to deals with the internet connection. So here I'm going to take my request handler, I'm going to put into my project, and don't forget to add users permission. Into your Android manifest. Alright, so we're going to start with just a simple interface design. So I'm going to convert my view to linear layout. Change the orientation to vertical and perhaps gravity to center top or center. And then I'm going to have one image view. So I'm going to take then one button. This one maybe we can use to increase the width to match parent and the height also to match parent. So make it a little bit bigger. And there's a button inside. Increase the size a little bit. Right, and we have a button. Take picture, and another button, upload picture. So I'm going to put it inside linear button. And then wait, sum set to 2 and both weight 1, and this one also set to 1. Right, so take picture, and then the picture will be here, and then when you press button upload, the picture will be uploaded to the server. Then I'm going to make reference for all. So we have one image view, img view, and then we have two buttons, btn take picture, and the other one btn upload. And then we make reference for both, for all image find view by id r.id.image view btn take picture set btn take picture dot equal find view by id r.id, the first button, btn upload, this is the second button, and then btn upload, btn take picture dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and also the same with btn upload, set on click listener, new on click listener. Right, now we have this button, and to the first thing we need to do is to upload, so to take picture. Alright, so to take picture here we're going to use intent take picture intent using media store, action image capture, request image capture. So let's see, the ID is 1 for start activity on result, so which means that it will intend to camera application, Android camera application, and take picture, and once user take picture from the camera application, it return with the activity result, and take picture intent will receive that. And we need an override method to handle for start activity for result. Alright, so to implement the This is the override method to handle on activity result. So once the camera take picture, it return with the request code and result code, which is okay, success. User will take picture on that, and then what you need to do is that you need to get the data. So you need to get the data using bundle extra, data.get extra, image bitmap get data, and then your image bitmap to the image bitmap. Alright, so this basically should allow user to take picture and then show that picture on your image view. But before that, you need to add permission in your manifest. You need to add permission, the user's feature for hardware camera. Alright, so that should allow you to get picture from camera and display back on image view. Give it a try. Alright, so you can press take picture, intent to camera application, take picture. When you press OK, it shows back into the image view inside your activity. So that should get you covered in terms of the image itself. The next thing that you need to consider is this: if you need to set the size of the image, or you might need to look into the quality of the image, because by doing this, basically the image quality is set to thumbnail size, so it's not that very high quality. So you need to make sure that in terms of image quality, it is based on the type of application that you are developing. Alright, so the next step is that you need to store this image into your local directory. So to do that, we need to access to local storage. So we need to add additional permission for that. Access your and add the following permission: write external camera, read external storage. So that basically would allow your application to write to your application storage and read back from the external storage. So once we get our image, the next step is that we need to store this into our local directory. Right, to store into our local directory, we need the following contact wrapper object, and then get the local directory of the application, and the name of the directory is basic. So this is the directory. So we created the directory first. Check if the directory exists or not. So if not, create a directory, and then we need to give our file a name. So we're going to use file output stream. So you can give any file name that you like. So in this case, let me just try to give it, so you can use actually date or ID or anything that can be easily accessible in your directory. But because we are saving only one file, so I just give it picture.jpg. Alright, so next we need to we need to compress the image. So in this case we don't compress actually, because the size are already quite small. So the image bitmap itself that we get from our here, and then compress and write to the outstream object. So that should cover how to store image into local directory. Okay, to test out if the file actually exists or not, you can just use if outfile.exist. Those files saved in outfile.getAbsolutePath. So you can make sure that the file successfully saved or not. So give it a try, and then if you take a picture, let's say this picture, press OK, you can see here it's saved in that particular directory. Alright, so the next step is to encode our image from the local directory into a base64 using base64 encoder. So I've made this the following class that you can use. So this basically would allow you to encode the image from your local directory into what we call as a base64. Alright, so to encode the image, so we need to access our button upload, set on click listener, use new encode image execute. So there are two things that we need to submit. We need to get the file directory. So here I have one method that called the image directory, and then the second parameter that we need to send is the image name. Alright, so for getDir, so there's another method down here that deals with the getDir from the basic directory, and the file name is actually image.jpg. Is it image.jpg? You can, oh sorry, picture.jpg. Okay, so this is picture.jpg, and it returned back the directory. Or you can just straight away use this. But anyway, this would allow us to get a directory from the phone directory itself, the application directory that contain picture.jpg, and I'm going to change to uploadimage.jpg. So inside this encode image, it basically encoded the image into byte stream. Okay, so this part basically take the image and then convert that into a base64 using the encoder here. And once the method, the class completed the encoding, so on post execute, we can use another method to upload to server. So this method make request actually the one that handle the upload process. Okay, so to upload, you can use the following method that handle upload. So make request method with the encoded string and also the image name that we provided here, and then this class basically going to upload image encoded string with the image name that we requested to the PHP file upload.php, and then PHP then will return back either the process either success or not, and we toast if it is success, and else fail upload image. Alright, so that is basically how you perform image upload to PHP server. So give it a try, run the code, and take picture, press OK, press button upload, success upload image. So you look at your folder now, image upload, image, there you go, upload image.jpg. you can check, you can download this. So this is basically the image. It's quite small, it's only 4.63 kilobyte. You can adjust in terms of the size, you can resize to a much bigger file. However, bear in mind that the process that I'm showing here is when the camera take picture, it takes only the thumbnail of the image. So you might need to take higher resolution image, and then it may take time to upload, because the higher the resolution, the bigger the file, and the harder for the base64 to convert, and takes longer string. So you put much stress to the server. There's a lot of things that you need to consider. Unless that you really need that high quality image, this is more than enough for you to implement image upload. Alright, so I hope that can help you. You can download the codes from GitHub. And with that, thank you very much. Happy coding.